Have you ever heard of Day Zero? It's not some sci-fi movie plot, it's a real-life scenario that cities dread. Picture this, you wake up one day, turn on the faucet, and nothing, not a drip. That's Day Zero. The day when a city's water supply is predicted to hit rock bottom, leaving taps dry and communities in crisis. It's like a countdown to chaos. Imagine no water for drinking, cooking, bathing, or even flushing toilets. Businesses grind to a halt, farms suffer, and life as you know it comes to a screeching halt. Here are the chilling stats. Over 2 billion people don't have access to clean drinking water, and a whopping 2.7 billion face water scarcity for at least 1 month a year. But wait, it gets scarier. A 2014 survey revealed that a quarter of the world's 500 largest cities were already feeling the squeeze of water stress. And guess what? The problem's only getting worse. The UN predicts that by 2030, global demand for fresh water will surpass supply by a staggering 40%. Now, let's talk about the big players in this water crisis drama. You've probably heard of cities like Cape Town and Mexico City battling to avoid Day Zero, the dreaded moment when the taps run dry. But get this, there are 10 other major cities around the world teetering on the edge of their own Day Zero crisis. Meet the contenders: Bangalore, Beijing, Cairo, Istanbul, Jakarta, London, Miami, Moscow, Sao Paulo, and Tokyo. These cities are facing the very real possibility of running out of water, and soon. Step into the world of 2024, where Day Zero loomed over the heads of more than 22 million residents of Mexico City. A perfect storm of climate change wreaking havoc on the city's water supply. Decreased rainfall, groundwater depletion, and aging infrastructure causing leaks that drained a staggering 40% of the water supply system. But that's just the tip of the melting iceberg. Rapid urban expansion and years of overuse have pushed underground aquifers to their limits. With warmer temperatures and reduced rainfall, replenishing these vital water sources became a distant dream. In the face of crisis, local authorities had no choice but to ration water, and to make matters worse, residents relied on weekly truck deliveries just to meet their basic needs. Addressing the crisis requires a holistic approach. Integrated water resource management, along with technical and institutional strategies, is essential to combat scarcity and avert Day Zero. Countries worldwide have already begun implementing diverse measures to steer clear of this critical moment. During the Millennium Drought in the early 2000s, Australia implemented strict water restrictions in cities like Melbourne and Sydney. These restrictions included limits on outdoor water usage such as watering gardens and washing cars, and incentives for installing water-saving devices like low-flow toilets and rainwater tanks. Israel, a country known for its arid climate, has invested in desalination technology to diversify its water sources. The Sorek desalination plant, one of the world's largest, produces millions of cubic meters of fresh water annually, helping to alleviate water scarcity in the region. The bottom line: it's time to face the reality of drought head-on. Urgent action, innovative solutions, and global cooperation are essential to avoid the impending water crisis. None of us want to be caught in the crosshairs of Day Zero. Let's act now before it's too late.